Hello, hello. Happy freaking Monday. Oh my goodness. Okay, just one second here. I'm super excited. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to wait for a few more people to jump on if that's okay. And then we're going to get right into it. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for showing up. And thank you for watching the recording because I know Monday nights are busy and this is a busy time for a lot of people. So I do appreciate you guys watching the recording. I know a lot of people do. Um, And I just want to say welcome to any new reps that are joining us. I do see a few new names. So if this is your first call, I would love to, I'd love for you to let me know in the chat. Um, and if you don't know where the chat is, that's okay too. But yes, I would love for you to say, hey, this is my first call in the chat. I do see some new names. So welcome, welcome. My name is Sarah Bernard, for those that don't know me, and I'm super excited to have you here. It's going to be an amazing night. Hey, Sally, welcome. Welcome to the team. This is, hey, Victoria, so pumped that you made the call. So glad that you guys are here. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome because this is a fun and an exciting call. I've been a rep for almost 5 years. 5 freaking years, if you can believe it. And I signed up for the discount. And I initially said no. I was like, heck no, immediately no. I was like, absolutely not. It's not for me. It's not going to happen. Not on your life. I'm pretty sure I said those things. And then she came back at me and I was like, absolutely yes. I tried the light and tights and I was like, absolutely yes. I had to be a part of this amazing company. And I wore the light and tights and people asked me about them. And that's literally, I mean, the rest is freaking history. Okay. So welcome. Just trying to get my poop in a group over here. There we go. We were getting some echoes. There we go. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. I was hoping a couple people from vacation would join us. There's a couple people from the team on vacation. I was hoping they were going to jump in from Mexico and Dominican and wherever the heck they are. Amazing. Okay. There. I think that works. So we are recording, yes, and there, I found my chat. It's there. We have some special guests. I don't know if you guys saw. I don't know if you guys saw the special guests that we have on. They're freaking awesome, special, very amazing people. Um, I think the first time that I talked to Rafa, funny story, the first time that I spoke to him was um it was I think like at 11 p.m. after a midnight metallics restock that I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I think I had 23 people on my list. And I messaged him and I was like, well, that was something. And he was super positive and was like, you know what? We're gonna make it right. We're coming back with more. And I just knew like I was like, yeah, you're right. It's not a big problem to have. It's actually a great problem to have. Um, and it continues to be a great problem. So as much as I get a little triggered when we get metallics, I do remember the first time I talked to Rafa and he was nothing but graceful and amazing and incredible and super positive. And I'm so thankful that I had his text back then. Okay. I'm just seeing a few more people jumping on. Just give me a sec here. Did anyone have to put in the password tonight, or did you just jump in? No? Okay, cool. Someone was asking. Okay. I do want to share one more story. I was just waiting. There's a few people that were messaging me, like 5 people saying they couldn't get on. So I was just trying to make sure I shared the right link, and I think they said it's working now. Like I said, I didn't sign up right away. I said no. Um, and I had my hesitations. I also didn't think I'd be good at this. And then even from the beginning, I would say, even if I'm being completely and brutally honest, it took me about a year to get into the habit of telling people. And if you really think about it, that's ridiculous because I tell people right away, like, you signed up today? Okay, let's do this. Let's launch. Let's talk about it. Let's go live. Let's do all the things. When I'm the biggest hypocrite, and I want you guys to honestly know that I didn't do that right away. I didn't do that right away. It took about a year for me to start talking about it, and I like to tell people that because I feel like I've done all kinds of ways to do this business the wrong way. And now I like to do it an easier way, a more productive way, a more effective way. And that's the way that I like to show new reps on this team how to do it. And it's to talk about it. And I didn't for so long. And I always think about that because I realized, wow, I could have been that further ahead, but I also could have been making like amazing connections right from the get-go, and I wasn't. And so if you are feeling a little hesitant, understand that's 100% normal. Oh my gosh, still is normal 5 years in. But just know that it's like nothing amazing comes from your comfort zone. Nothing amazing comes from your comfort zone. And I've gotten a lot of amazing things, and it's all from starting to talk about it, stepping out of my comfort zone and just making it freaking known, putting it out there. There's nothing like being 100% upfront. And I'm telling you, when you put things out like that, not only to your network, to your VIP, to your launch party, to whatever you're doing right now, even just to the freaking universe, like amazing things happen. But you gotta make it known, you gotta put it out there. Um, so yeah, I don't know if you knew that, and I didn't talk about it. And that I had Zaya mask during COVID and literally wore it inside out for a little bit. Not even joking. I'm so glad that I'm past that I'm able to talk on it and encourage people not to be like that. Yes, if they use the link in the event, yes, that's what I said, and it seemed to work. There's a couple of people who joined us. Okay, I do have a question. If you guys were on my Christmas call, the Christmas call, and everyone was on, if this is a memory call, okay, and bonus points. If you remember what was in my first order, does anyone remember what was in my first order? Ruth asked, and I think I got it wrong, but I'm pretty sure I ordered 5 times in that week. Kettle Moon tank, yes, but there was something else. Kettle Moon, of course. Of course, Kettle Moon. Okay, we get it. We love the Kettle Moon gray boyfriend hoodie. Yeah, maybe. Light and tights. What kind of light and tights? Those are the specific ones, if you remember. Nope. I had those on and I was ordering something else with my gift card. Nope. Wrong. Wrong. Stephanie, come on. I thought you were going to get it right for sure. Nope. Moto. Remember Moto? Is that what they're called? The Moto with the whole, like, they were so stylish freaking back then. I love them. I still have them. I still have them. I still wear them. I got to bring those out. Those are good ones. That and the Hero bra, frig. 790s. No, I was wearing the 790s. I had the 790s on all week, I'm pretty sure. Okay, last question. I want to know, when did you when did you sign up? I want to know how long you've been a rep in the chat. I want to see where we're at. How long have you been a rep in the chat? April 29th. 3 years this month. May, 2.5 years. I just signed up 2 days ago. Miranda, I freaking love that you're on this call. I'm so excited. January 2023. 1 month. Love. 2 weeks like that. March 2nd, 2019. 2 years and 11 days. 3 years in May, Kobe. That's incredible. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love it. July, September. So there's reps from all kinds of different time periods, COVID, pre-COVID, post-COVID, last year, this week. I love it. 4 years in May. Freaking Mandy. That's crazy. We're getting old. This week as well. Welcome. 7 years. Yeah, you beat me, Jill. Awesome. I love that. Because we all come from different periods, different different ebbs and flows, really. And we're just making it work.
Alrighty, Sarah, thank you for everything you said. Sarah just sent me a text saying like, I am ready to go to take it over. So I am. My name is Rafa Parra. You got to roll the R's to say the Parra. I'm so excited. I oversee our international markets. It's a pleasure being here with Sarah and all you guys that because you're here, it means that you want to know more. You want to grow your business. You're all in. And I love nothing more than being with people that are committed, that are all in whatever they do. Because like that passion, you cannot teach that passion. So I love it, love it, love it. Gotta say, Sarah, Sarah is like, this is the team that you really want to be. This is the leader that you want to be with. Sarah, she's always leading like on the different KPIs that we do. And it's just amazing to see Sarah where she like preaches, but she actually, does the things that she's preaching now after a year. That just she said. But she's on fire. And I love that. I love you guys. You guys are all amazing women. And then as I was taking a couple of notes as Sarah was talking, and kind of funny. I don't think I ever told you this, Sarah, but that day with the restock, the metallic restock, I was so in the morning. So after I woke up like I don't know, like 7 in the morning or 6, and I was trying to go to work, and I actually opened the garage, and it was not all the way up, and I hit it. That was how stressed I was with the black mechanics. Only time I ever that has happened, knock on wood, never again. But that's how stressful that time was, that I need to get to the office. I got, this, what seemed at the moment like this huge problem, that is a good problem to have, but still, still had, all these people that needed help and make sure if we oversold and all the different things, and I just hit that garage, man. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? But anyway, that's a funny story. And hey, by the way, welcome, Sally and Victoria. I think it's like the first time, welcome to, on the team. This is the team that you want to be. And obviously Jill from Utah, thank you for getting on this call, and all you guys for getting on this call. You are special, special, special. All righty, so what's the point of this call? Me and Ruth have been talking or getting on calls this month, and we're talking about why Saya and why now. And I'm going to start with why Saya. Like, if anybody out there has some doubts, or or you don't know, like you're new, let me tell you why. Obviously, you signed up because that relationship with your sponsor, that best people hands down in the industry. We're just lucky to have them all here in Saya, and it's fantastic. It's beautiful, and we're grateful for that. But sometimes, we usually are try to like not be flashy. We don't. Sometimes we even talk about the opportunity, and it's something that that like we want to be a little more intentional. We want to talk about that a little bit more. So you guys, just a little reminder, and if it's new, you could be, oh, that makes sense. That's awesome. I knew Sarah was great, and my upline was great, but like now I know a little more about the company. So that's kind of like the point of this call. And I'm going to start, and I'm going to pass the time to Ruth in a little bit, and then we'll go a little back and forth. But let me tell you, like the thing for me, it's just how the company started, and the whole point of this company from Aaron and Brenda, was to just empower women, and that for me, it's incredible. Like I don't think I've shared the story, but I grew up with my mom, just my mom, like a single mom, and she used to do Avon back in the day, and for me, being part of the company that I know and feel like it's a great opportunity. Someone trying to make a couple extra dollars here to put it back in their family. I saw what that difference made in my life, what that difference made in my family. So you better believe that we, or, and I talk for everybody on this, but like we are, we do the best we can. Like we're just like rocking every day because like it's so meaningful for us to be able to be part of this company where it's a real opportunity, those pillars that we have, that community aspect. I think that's really what makes it a little bit different than all the other companies, and trying to be like uplifting and those different things. It's just, it's just incredible. Sorry, someone was calling me, so I thought I was going to remove the call, but I think they hang up. So those pillars, why this company started by women, to empower you, to go after your dreams, go after your why, just conquer anything, that you put your mind into. And that's for me, like that's just the tip, of everything. So now we have this routine where me and Ruth go back and forth. So I am actually going to pass the time to the one and only, the most incredible human that I know. She's always working for you guys. She is, 100%, her dedication, efforts, and how can be your biggest advocate for you guys. So I'm going to pass it to Ruth, and I hope Ruth is on this call. And I know she is. But Ruth, if you're in,
Rafa!
unmute yourself and let's see you.
Hey!
And if you want to take it over right now, and thank you so much for everything that you do. You're just amazing.
Oh, Rafa, what an introduction. I have to say, Rafa being our VP of International Markets, we could not be in better hands. And I love when you hop on these calls. Sarah, thank you so much for having us. By the way, Sarah, I absolutely loved how you began this call with kicking it off with having everyone share how long they have been with the company. I think that touches on something that we're going to get to in a second, but it is so amazing to be a witness to these calls. I think there is so much value and magic that happens on these calls. So a big shout out to everyone who is here right now and who is going to watch the playback later. My name is Ruth Lee. I am your Canadian market manager. And again, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here. This team is incredible. And every time we see these numbers of people hopping on and spending their Monday with us, it just goes to show the leadership and the passion that is behind this. Sally, Victoria, Miranda, this is your first call. So a big shout out to you. I'm going to throw something at you here in a minute. So stay on the call and keep listening. But we talk about the why Zaya and the why now. And we have had so much fun this month going back to those questions and talking about it a little bit more. This month with the promotions that we have for new enrollees is literally, and I use this word very occasionally in my life, but it is crazy. And Rafa can attest to that. When we were talking about the promotions for February, as someone who is a little protective over the company, I stared at him and I said, this is crazy. Are you sure that we're, willing to kind of do this as a company? And it was a good opportunity for me to realize the impact and the energy and the momentum that we have right now with our new enrollees and the fire that we have. There has never been truly a better time to join Team Zaya. And we're going to talk about why Zaya a little bit more based off of what Rafa kind of already said. One thing that I want to really go back to and remind everyone of is the pillars that this company was founded on. We talk about community. That's a big one. I mean, everyone in here who has been on calls, who has been able to go to events, even just the online community and the support that you find, it's huge and it's so invaluable. And there are people that will, have conversations with us and say, the community alone changed my life for the better, for the rest of my life. I think it's so special to think about the connections and the relationships that we've been able to build. Talking, Sarah, about Prince Edward Island, this place that never in a million years I would have been able to create such beautiful friendships and relationships with. So that community is a game changer. And sometimes we forget about that. Isn't that just wild to think about? Something so huge and amazing. I think we're immersed in the culture sometimes a little bit too deep that we have to kind of like zoom out and realize, wow, there's so much to this. Activity, uplift, light. These are not just random things that our CEO decided upon. These are essential to the foundation of what this business is. So I would really encourage you to think about those pillars, how they've changed your life, and why they're so meaningful to you. We're talking about our corporate team a little bit. Like I said, Rafa is someone who has been an incredible mentor to me, and to see the fire that he has for you, for your business, for your success. I love that he shared the garage story, because I can imagine that, which is kind of hard to actually imagine you feeling the pressure that much. I think a lot of times you remain very cool and calm, but I think that really goes to show how he feels this for you. He wants the success so badly for you, and our entire corporate team is built with members that feel that for you, and that's important. That's huge. It's not just people that clock in and clock out and don't have those feelings, and it's pretty powerful to be someone who gets to see that every single day. Talking about coworkers, let's talk about it. This is something very near and dear to my heart and my family's heart, because there are a lot of situations that I hear about in my family with their jobs, where the people that they work with drive them absolutely crazy. And to have a toxic work environment is one that would be very hard to find success in. But here at Zaya, you are able to pick your coworkers. You get to build your team with like-minded individuals who you genuinely want to enjoy and want to build up and want to uplift. And I think sometimes we forget that, like, that aspect of it, where it's not necessarily having to build a team, but you get to build a team. You get to choose who you work with and bring them on your mission with you. And I think sometimes we look at that the wrong way. So again, kind of refining our vision in February with that is huge. The last thing I want to kind of touch on with you, gosh, there's so many things that we could do, but let's talk about the things that continue to get better. If it's your first time with the company or your first month, maybe you haven't seen the challenges and the obstacles that we've already worked through. We're not a perfect company, and everything has room for improvement, but we have taken things to the next level, and where we're at today, we are so confident on, we are so proud of. We talk about our marketing, we talk about our website, even just the filters that we have on our website to have the best options for your customers. It's pretty amazing to really think about and look at where we started. We are a company that takes feedback to our core and to our heart. We talk about things like events, talk about the products themselves, even just the cart timer that we have on the website and the enrollment kit styles that we have. We are a company, again, that really is on your team and wants to work with you and continue to build you up. So I think that's pretty amazing and kind of something that sets us apart. Yeah, I touched on this earlier, Rafa. Before I throw it back to you, one thing that we love to do is giveaways and to continue to pour back into you and give back to you. So I want to give away some things, some prizes. And sometimes we do it randomly. Sometimes we'll ask questions, but I'm really, really blown away by Sally, Victoria, and Miranda for being on this call, for being so new to the company and being all in. So Sally, Victoria, and Miranda, I'm going to get your information from Sarah, and I'm going to be in touch with you and let you pick a new release on Wednesday. The launch on Wednesday is going to be amazing, and you three are going to be one of the first to get your hands on some of those new products. So I will reach out to you directly via email. Look forward to that. And yeah, Rafa, I'm going to pass it back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Ruth. That was fantastic. Thank you for always bringing that energy. Thank you for always having that smile on your face, and for just, wanting the best and working as hard as possible. I don't think it'll be possible to work any harder that you do. So thank you for everything that you do for the team, for Zaya, for just making the world a little better. So thank you. All right. So I'm just going to add a couple of things, and some of the stuff that, I'm really passionate about. It's like, for example, we talked about this month, but we've paid over $450 million in commission as a company. 100 million of those has been going to our friends in Canada, to you guys' pocket, to your families. Just when I was a kid, what my mom, her side gig did for us. So that stuff is just incredible. The other thing that I'm really, really proud about Zaya is we've never bought a leader. Like I'm like never. Like you're never gonna wake up one day and you're gonna have someone on top of you. Like that. This it's the same level playing field for everyone. Like I want to repeat that again. We have never bought a single person to join Saya. We have never brought anyone, and we'll never bring anyone on top of you or outside of you, or like, hey, where this people come from? Like, where's this volume coming from? Like, seems like the company gave them a leg or gave them something. That's just not us. Like everything has to be earned, everything has to be worked for, and that's the beauty about Saya. It doesn't really matter if you enrolled, in 2019 or if you enrolled today. You will have the same opportunities to grow your business, to be surrounded by like-minded people, individuals that want to just have that one goal, that direction, move forward, and achieve those goals. So that stuff is something that we don't talk about, but I want you guys to know that we've never, ever, ever done anything like that. Sorry, I'm just kind of like going over some of the things, and then like Ruth was saying, like everything has, like on the why piece, everything has gotten better. Like like hard, and I don't want to, and as Ruth uses the word crazy here and there, for me the word's hard. Like I use the word hard or difficult, as little as I can. But honestly, building Saya in 2019 for Canada, that was hard. That was difficult. We maybe had like 20 items on the site. We started with 14 to 20, in a couple of weeks after launch. If you had a couple customers, they pretty much bought, if they bought the enrollment kit, that was 5 or 6 items from the 14, and then they had another order and they pretty much had everything, that they could need until we had more items. So that was hard. Our site crashing, or going down for hours. That was hard to build a business, um, those many different things. Right now, like Ruth was saying, we've gotten so much better on every single thing, like our IT, our product ordering, our offerings, our trainings that Sam and Lindsay do, our podcast, like everything, the experience that now the leaders and us have, moving forward, it's incredible. Like I cannot, when I think about how it's going to be, 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, or 15 years from now, it's just incredible. Like literally, the stuff that motivates me is just making a difference. And I think I can speak for the Brattons and everybody on the corporate office, and even for the leaders, for you guys, it's just making an impact, making a difference in your life. And that's the stuff that I cannot even comprehend, like 7 years down the road, how many lives are going to be changed by this opportunity for your work, and that's stuff that I just love. And that's just a couple of things on the why, Saya. But other thing on the why that I was just thinking about this, I was listening to you guys. It's think about all the things that, for example, that we as a company are our core principles. For example, we have no debt. Like 0 debt as a company. We're not flashy. You guys been to our offices. Pretty much, we prioritize having warehouse space over office space. We could go out there and have like a really flashy building that, oh, look, these guys might be killing it because like you have $100 million building, but we don't do that. We prefer to invest that money in you guys, put that money back in your pocket, when we do all this awesome restocks, when we do all the awesome new releases and all the special promotions, right now. And that's the stuff that I think is kind of like the why when it comes with the why now. It's because of all those things that makes us different. I'm sure there's other companies that do promotions and different things like that, but I don't think I've heard a company doing like the holiday bonus like we did. I don't think there's any company out there who can afford, paying for the enrollments plus doubling commissions and doubling commissions to their upline, to their sponsor for, doing those activities that are going to give them success in the long term, So why are we able to do that? Because of all those things, because we're not flashy, because we have no debt. So that flexibility, we're able to put it back on you. And this month is the double up promotion, and the beauty is like I highly, highly, highly would recommend that you guys go after it this month, because this is the perfect opportunity for you guys to build, just like Ruth was saying, surround yourself with people that have the same goal. This is the time to go talk to people, talk about Saya. Hey, let me show you my side gig. Hey, let me tell you how awesome I like this tank, how much I love the Latin tights. The time it's right now, because of, literally that promotion can change your business. When you look at it a couple months from now, if you bring in 1 or 2 or 3 people, it could totally change your business. And to be honest with you, you just need one person. You need one person who believes as much as you do. And then you guys can change the world. And that's what I love about Saya. Literally, one person can make a huge difference. So that's the now. The now this month, it's the double up commissions. But the beauty of everything is like every month it's now, because every month we're able to put special promotions that are additional from the pay plan back to you guys, back on your pocket. So I hope that you guys, and I know, but that's something that sets us completely apart. Like, I've never been in a company that our meetings are, hey, how are we going to put more money? How are we going to get rid of this money back? Because that's the promise from the board. It's been like, we got the percent that we have to pay, and we're going to pay it no matter what every single month. And I love that. I love going to work for people like that, that just are true to their word, full of integrity, that just, how do we put this money back? And an example of that is when we did the double up, like the holiday promotion, the holiday cash, where we then, we double the bonus, or even triple, or some insane amount of money. And I might be wrong, but I think we're the only company out there who is doing that right now, who actually can afford to do anything like that. So anyway, just to end this, and I'll pass it back to Sarah or Ruth, or anybody who wants to take the mic. But I just want to make sure that I love getting on Zach's call, and what he said today was just fantastic. That we're always going to have some challenges in the form of, like, his example of, it could be, side wind, front wind. We're always going to have some challenges. Doesn't really matter. We're going to have people that want to take what we built. We're going to have people or companies that, are maybe not be ethical. We're always going to have many, many different challenges. Order might take a little bit longer. Our item that I thought I was going to have 10 pre-orders is sold out in seconds. I'm sure there's many different challenges that are going to be out there. But as long as that direction, those points where you want to go, you're going to be able to overcome any challenge. And I say this literally, I've been in the industry for 17 years, maybe a little bit more. And we are, and just like you guys are the reps that we want to partner up with. And I hope you see that we're the company that you want to partner up with, because everything that we do is for your success. All conversation is anything that we do needs to be something to contribute to our reps. So anyway, I just get excited, man, because talk about Saya and all the things that makes us, be different. That everything that in my past experience that we do differently, that were challenges in other companies, are not even a conversation. I'm not stressed about, promotions or helping or buying inventory, doing restocks, that's are we going to have our releases for Wednesday? We might miss an item or so because of transit time, but everything, I have 100% confidence that all our business model is exactly where it needs to be. It's exactly what's going to help you achieve your goals. So that's this. I just get really passionate about it. So just want to say thank you for everything you guys do. And I hope you guys, this is how we all feel. We can have the best promotions. We can have the best company. I can keep talking about why Saya and why now, but all that stuff does not really matter if we don't have you guys. So the biggest asset, the biggest, most precious thing that Saya has is your belief and your confidence in us. And I hope you know that that's never go for granted. We take that extremely serious. We respect your time, and how you put your face out to your customers and your family and your friends. So we don't take it for granted. We see you guys. We value your time. And I know 2024 is going to be an incredible year. I know some of the challenges that we had in 23 are going to stay in 23, but I'm going to be super clear. It's going to take work, like everything in life, it's going to take work, and the word that I'm talking about. And I do invite all you guys to, revisit that passion, that belief, that mindset on why you're here. But I'm going to tell you a little secret that I think is going to help you just crush 2024. And I'm really grateful for my position. I've been able to, watch and learn and study, Sarah and different teams in the US and Canada, how they do their business, how they run their business. And after compiling data with Sam and Lindsay and the team for a couple of years, I can let you know, I can look you in the eye and tell you that our leaders, they're having the most success. They're doing a couple things. You want to know what they are? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway, because I'm pretty sure you want to know. So they host parties every week. No excuses. They just host parties, whatever it takes. It's that commitment to themselves. It's that being intentional. You know what they also do? They recruit. They bring in new people, new reps to the business. It's not like, hey, I'm going to bring in reps this month, but then the next 3 months, I just don't feel like talking to anyone. They don't. They have that goal and they do whatever they need to do, but they're enrolling reps every month. You know what they also do? They onboard their new reps. They train them, give them the tools to be successful in this business. You know what they also do? They stay present. They stay with their teams. They follow up with them. They make sure they know that their leaders are here for them. And the most important thing is like they do this consistent. Not 1 month they do it, the other month they don't. They are as consistent as they can be, on these KPIs, these daily activities that are going to make a difference, are going to make an impact in your business. So I invite you guys to take a look. Look at yourself, how you're currently surrounded by like-minded people, and go after it. Go get others that need to hear about this opportunity, that this could be life-changing. It might be the money, might be the community, the uplifting, just being positive, whatever the reason. I'm sure everybody has a different reason, but go get them, go after them, because the time is now. It's like right now to grow your side of business. So anyway, with that, thank you for having me. It's just a pleasure. I hope that you have my information. If you ever need anything from me, anything you want to talk about, whatever it is, I'm always available for you guys. And we'll be seeing you guys really, really soon. I'm so excited, so pumped up for the Prince Edward Island base camp. It's just going to be incredible. So with that, I'm going to say thank you. I know I said thank you like 25 times. I was keeping track on Ruth, how many times she said crazy, and I think she said like 3. I'm sure I said thank you maybe like 25 times. And there we have Teddy on stage. So with that, I'm going to pass it to either Ruth or Sarah. Someone take the mic from me, because I'm going to just keep going for another 35 minutes. So thank you so much for everything. Love you guys.
We love you too, Rafa. We're so pumped. Okay, listen, here's the thing, and here's the inside scoop. In 2020, I decided to do one thing each day that moved my business forward. And this was a game changer. And it started really, really small. And Rafa was a huge help. And since that day that I decided, hey, I'm going to move my business forward in some way, even if it was super small, one time each day, I was going to do that. This is what the leadership team is like. This is what Rafa was like, Ruth, Corinne. The Canadian customer service is incredible. I know the US is as well. I'm biased. I think ours is better, but that's okay. These are the questions that I get asked on a weekly basis from Rafa, from Ruth, from Corinne, okay? On a weekly freaking basis. It doesn't matter which one asks me, but one of them will ask me, what can we do? How can we help? What do you need? And I don't even know if they have orchestrated that and figured out and separated those responsibilities. But I am telling you, one of those beautiful people will ask me that each week. They will ask me one of those 3 questions. And they have been doing that for as long as I've decided, hey, I'm going to do something each day to move my business forward. And that is an incredible thing. And I come from a very biased point of view. I've never been in any other network marketing, social selling, online sales, any other company. So I was like, hey, this is awesome. This is great. And then when I was, as I got further along in my business, I partnered up with people from other companies, and they're like, they do what? They what? They take your advice. They what? They order because you ask them to. They ask you what you need. And it was a constant, it was actually a huge light bulb moment for me that I was in the right place at the right time and exactly where I was meant to be. But not only that, you guys are exactly where you're meant to be too. I really feel that this team is going somewhere, but I also feel like we're going there together. And I'm so glad that you're here, not only on this call, but watching the recording. And we really, really 100% matter. Rafa, I am telling you, has been the glue of this operation for as long as I can remember. Ruth and Corinne, I love them. I love them. They're like my family. So I am super pumped and super excited. And Rafa just got me all fired up. So I hope that you guys know how doable this business is, especially if you decide to make a non-negotiable and decide to do one thing each day to move your business forward, whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you, and whatever you can fit on your overflowing plate, do that. Do that. And I guarantee you will look back and thank yourself that you did, because it might suck now, or it might be a little bit of resistance, but I'm telling you, in weeks, you're going to see a difference. In months, you're going to feel the difference. Right. And in years, you're going to look back and be like, oh my gosh, I am so glad that I decided to do that. I promise you. So thank you so much for coming to this call. Just know that corporate, Canadian corporate is amazing, but know that corporate has our back. They're in our corner, and they want us to win. So cheers to a non-negotiable that moves us forward. Love that, Amanda. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching the recording. Thanks for showing up tonight, and let's have a great rest of the week. Thanks, guys.